1. And here we are, moving on to another tricky bit of the Dalek, and that is the eye stalk. As I've shown you in the Dalek customization kit, those come unpainted, and this is what they look like when they arrive in a kit. And as we said before, this is so that you could select your own colours for the paint and do the painting that you want. Here is an eye stalk that we have already painted using the masking tape I will show you in a minute. So as you can see, that was quite an intricate process because we've got the actual eye bit that is black, we've got the discs that are lovely and blue, the main eye stalk is silver, and then the bottom is navy blue. So I know this is only a tiny part, but it's important to get it right to make sure that the end product is perfect. There we go. So this is one that I've masked previously, and as you can see, this is what I said. If you mask it tonight for painting tomorrow, this is what you might wake up to in the morning, and that is the masking tape slightly coming off. And that's what I mentioned before. Once again, we're using this Tamiya masking tape, which is really good, and it's an optimum adhesive quality because we do not want to sacrifice the painting of the main body of the Dalek or the eye stalk by using something that is a bit more adhesive and ruins the paint. So what we have to do just before you about to paint it, you might have to use your tweezers or your little cotton bud to stick that back into place. Let me see. So I know this is the one I've done already, but here they are on the sheet. It's quite hard to see, but let me show you on the mask key instead. So these bits, this rectangular bits of different width, are the ones that we're using for the eye stalk. And those fine little strips of masking tape are the one that you're gonna have most fun with, of trying to get them in between the discs. Trust me, it's fun. Trust me, it is fun. Trust me, it is fun. We'll also get that eye stalk in black, which looks quite impressive. That's been printed using black resin. Okay, so shall we do a bit of masking? I know I've shown you the ones I've already done, but let me show you the process from start to finish. This one is unpainted, so remember, before you start painting it with the color you need to put the primer on. What I'm doing now is purely for demonstration purposes. Remember, you have to put the base on first before you mask it off, okay? So, here we go. We've got one area, and this is where my tweezers become really useful. Here we are about to start masking an eye stalk. This is what we're going to do. One of the rectangular bits goes right there at the top, and what you do, you stick it to and then just gently rotate the eye stalk to make sure that the mask is applied properly. At the end, you just have to really wrap it up nicely, but be really gentle because those discs are very fine. So we've got another bit for this area. Once again, just gentle, and then keep rotating it. Just like that, and wrap it up nicely. Just be tender with it, and it will pay off. we go. Just wrapping it around. We've made these strips a little bit longer because we need to make sure that they overlap, because if you don't get a proper overlap you might get a bit of paint seeping through, and that's not something that we want to happen. So we've done the main one, moving on to the finest detail, and that requires some patience and a bit of practice. I find these tweezers with bended edges really helpful because it's really difficult to get in between there to get it right. But once again, please be gentle. Okay, just gently rotate it. I'm usually slightly pulling it to make sure it sticks properly, because if you don't wrap it up properly you might end up with bits sticking out, and then those bits will not be painted the way you want them to be painted, and then we don't want to be disappointed with the end result. And that, oops. So, see, one done, 3 more to go. Okay, as you can see, it gets weirder and weirder. And here, it is a tricky job and you will require some patience. I use the pointed tips as well to sort of push it into place. I can tell you that it is going to come off before you paint it if you leave it for a while, but then once again before you start painting, just put them back into place just gently so that they don't stick out. There you go. Just one more left to do. Success.